Welcome to the Max CADLink demo. My name is Amanda and I am a project manager here at QBuild. QBuild has been doing CAD to ERP integration for over 10 years. CADLink is a certified partner with Max ERP and can integrate with more than 30 CAD, PDM, and PLM systems. This demo will show how to integrate bill of materials or BOM data from a CAD model to a Max database. This tool ultimately saves time for manual data entry and eliminates potential BOM mistakes. To begin using CADLink, you need to have the CAD model open, as you can see here. And let's say I am a designer or engineer and I have implemented some new changes to this assembly, such as creating new parts with new part numbers, description changes, quantity changes, and removed some parts. To ensure the Max database has this updated bill of materials, I use CADLink to synchronize my data. With the SOLIDWORKS integration, CADLink is an add-in which can launch directly from the model. To run CADLink, I simply have to go to my Tools tab, go to the QBuild Corporation option, and run my CADLink. A splash screen will appear which is showing that the Max and CAD systems are connecting, and the bill of material data in the CAD BOM is being compared to the data currently in Max. CADLink is looking at the part number, description, quantity, and unit of measure. Once the comparison is complete, a grid-like user interface shows the comparison through highlighting. CADLink also has the ability to indent the parent-child relationship as found in the model, as well as show the user which part they are working on in the left-hand corner. Moving on to the color comparisons and starting with our white rows. A white row indicates a part that exists in both the Max and CAD systems. So this part is already defined in the Max part master, either through previous manual input or has already been pushed into Max by CADLink. A green row indicates a new part. This part does not exist within the Max part master, but is currently present in the model. When saved, CADLink will push the data present into the Max bill of materials and Max part master. And this data can either be CAD custom or configuration specific properties. Next are the yellow highlights. A yellow highlight indicates a field level discrepancy. So in this example, looking at this description here, highlighted in yellow, when CADLink was run, it found that the description within the CAD system in the Max part master did not match. So if we right click here, we can see the discrepancy. In the CAD description, there is an extra word at the end. However, in our Max description, there is just the bracket. The user has the ability to choose between their CAD or their Max description. And there's also the ability to edit the description themselves. When saved, CADLink will update the description in the model and the Max part master to be the description shown here in the user interface. The last row we will go over are the gray rows. A gray row indicates a part on the model that was either removed or replaced by a different part. The part was present before the update, however, is no longer on the model. When saved, CADLink will delete this part from the Max bill of materials, therefore bringing the two bill of materials back in sync. CADLink also has the ability to update material properties, commodity codes, and class codes. These columns can be found on the right-hand side, and if there is any pre-existing data for these columns, it will be brought into this CADLink user interface. A material can be added to a part simply by hovering over the material part number column, selecting the box that appears, and then searching for that part either by its description or its part number. As you can see here, CADLink populated the fields such as the part number, material description, material unit of measure, and everything else here that follows. CADLink took this information directly from the Max database and brought it into the user interface here. CADLink does not have any information saved. It simply has direct connections to both the model and the MAX database to populate such data. CADLink has additional tabs on the left-hand side for more functionality for the user. Starting with the Operations tab. In the Operations tab, an operation can be routed to an existing part or assembly simply by clicking on that part or assembly and loading an existing operation template or adding a new operation themselves. There are some drop-down fields such as the Work Center, which pulls a list of work centers directly from the MAX database. As said previously, CADLink does not carry its own information. It has a direct connection to the MAX database to pull this information and have it displayed for the user. The next tab is the BOM Changes tab. This is a read-only list which lists the BOM changes created during this CADLink session. So for example, if a part is going to be added to the bill of materials or deleted from it, that will be listed here. Next is the Cad Properties tab. The Cad Properties tab is a read-only tab as well, which allows the user to see the part or assembly's Cad properties. So instead of them having to close CADLink and go back to their SOLIDWORKS model, they can simply see the properties here. The last tab is the Cad Link Messages tab. This is a live data validation tab which lists the errors present in CADLink. CADLink will inhibit the user from saving their bill of material information if it contains errors or is incomplete. So as you can see here, the save option is grayed out and cannot be selected due to this error being present. If the user needs to see where this error is present, they can simply double-click on the error message and be brought to the location in which it exists. So, if we resolve this error and go back to our Cad Link Messages tab, we can now see that there are no errors and the user has the ability to save their changes. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. Hopefully it has given you an idea of all the possible ways it can save your team time and catch any errors.